Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning back to Urban Tropical. If you are new to my channel, I wanted to say that I planted this Dixonia last year. So this is my second year with this Dixonia and it has done absolutely brilliantly. I couldn't be more happier. So today I want to talk about, do we need these special tree fern feeds or we can just use the generic ones? You're so new to fern, you will hear that a lot. Feed the crown, feed the crown, feed the crown. So when we buy this in the shape of log, it has no rooting system at the bottom. So feed the top, because that's just under the top there is a secondary rooting system which is going to absorb the moisture and the nutrition and help produce new fronds. So if you give it a really good soil structure when you plant it, which I have actually done last year, if you see my this video will be in the description. So the really good soil helps to have establishment of really good roots. So this one is so nicely anchored, it's not going anywhere. So now I don't have to just worry about that it's only going to absorb nutrition from the crown. I know it's going to absorb nutrition from the bottom as well. So now I have changed my approach. I have got slow release mixed with the farmyard manure in my soil, and I do top feed, which is really diluted because I have to keep the trunk moist. I'm thinking I might as well use a feed from the top as well, but because I do slow release at the bottom, I use extremely diluted every single week from the top. The best way to do is, if you have just watered your trunk, is fully moist from every single 360 degrees pretty much view, just have a diluted seaweed extract, put it into watering can and go from top all the way around, and it's going to trickle down. So what it does is, because the log or the trunk is so moist, it absorbs the nutrition really well into the secondary rooting system. Anything goes down will go into the primary rooting system. So it's going to absorb that nutrition much more nicely and have these amazing looking fronds. Now going back to fern tree specific feeds, do we really need them? I haven't used it. I end up buying seaweed extract because all I am thinking is they are not heavy feeders. They just like to have a lot of nitrogen to produce these amazing looking fronds. So I don't need to go all out. So tree fern feed costs £7 for 500 ml. I use a seaweed extract, cost me just over £3 for 1 liter. So I always go to B&M. They are so cheap on these feeds. So just letting you know if you're in the UK. And all I think is, if I'm thinking of natural habitat, nothing there is feeding from the crown. The rain is keeping the trunk moist. That box is ticked if we keep watering our fern from top to bottom. All the feed happens from the bottom. Leaves fall to the ground, insects dies, all the animals dying there, they all decompose into the ground, all the nutrition goes back into the ground, and it comes back from the roots, from the bottom to the top to the crown, and you have these amazing looking plants. So I don't think that is true that tree ferns are top feeders. I think it's definitely quite right for the first year, because it doesn't have any roots to absorb the nutrition, and we only use the secondary roots which are just under the crown. But it doesn't mean we only have to do top does not harm in any way. I still do it, but all I'm trying to explain is, once you have got really good rooting system, you don't need to have these fern tree feeds and this specific feed. Any generic thing does it, and they are so low demanding plants. They just do well as long as you just keep them away from direct sunlight. Of course they do well in direct sunlight as well, if you keep them a lot moist. I mean, I don't think I can do it, so that's why I have planted them just next to the bamboos, which keep it lovely shade there. That means I have less watering to do. So shade equals less watering, sun equals more watering. This is such a versatile plant. You can have it anywhere. All depends on if you can keep up with the watering. I really hope that it was helpful in some ways. If it was, please you can share your comments, and please do subscribe if you like to see my further videos. I have got a lot of palms which I'm going to plant, and I have got one crazy thing I'm going to do. Am I crazy or I'm pushing myself? I don't know, but thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye.